Hello friends, good evening. Welcome to NEET World. This is your Abhilash Sir, Mathematics faculty for EAP set, K set, JEE and also Foundation. I hope all of you are doing well. So in the last class we are done trigonometry by substitution, that is integration by trigonometric substitution. We are done integration by trigonometric substitution we are done. So let us continue from there. Now we will be looking at some of the special integrals when it comes to some other type of integrals, how to solve, how to use substitution for such type of integrals. Some other integrals, see, when they give d by dx of tan inverse of x, that is inverse function, when they give 1 by 1 plus x square, you have to use what? This integral is nothing but tan inverse of x. That is, these are the formulas for inverse function. Integral formula for inverse function. Integral of 1 by root of 1 minus x square is sin inverse of x. It is sin inverse of x. Similarly, 1 by root of 1 minus x square is, it can also be written as minus cos inverse of x. If it is sin inverse, it is just positive. If it is cos inverse, it should be along with the negative sign, but it remains the same. Integral of 1 by root of 1 minus x square is sin inverse of x plus c, or it is minus cos inverse of x plus c. Similarly, for cot inverse of x, it is 1 by 1 plus x square. 1 by 1 plus x square is, it is tan inverse of x plus c, or it is minus cot inverse of x plus c. This you have already done, okay, this you have already studied for your boards. So let us continue from here. So see here, secant inverse, it is 1 by x by root of x by x square minus 1. This is when it comes to secant inverse. Similarly, for cosec inverse, minus sign will be there. When I told about differentiation itself, whenever c comes, there will be negative sign. This is the trick to remember where minus sign comes or not. That is, whenever it starts with c, you are getting a negative sign like cos, cot, cosec. Okay, clear? So let us proceed with the questions based on this. So they have given what? Integral of e power tan inverse of x by 1 plus x square. Here it is very simple. You have to put what? You have to put t is equal to tan inverse of x. Okay, t is equal to tan inverse of x. This you will get it as what? E power t dt you will get it. So this will be what? E power t itself. So that is nothing, e power t plus c. So that is nothing but equal to what? E power tan inverse of x plus c. This is the answer to this question. Very simple. Okay. Look at this, sin inverse of x. Here what you have to take? Sin inverse of x is given. T you should take it as what? T you should take it as sin inverse of x. This you will get it as what? If I put t is equal to sin inverse of x, this will be t dt. So this will become what? T square by 2 plus c. So t square is what? Nothing but sin inverse of x whole square by 2 plus c. Okay, this is the answer to this question when it comes to this type of questions. Let us see some other types and what to see. Another type means I have to say integration by parts. So till now we studied various types of integration, that is integration by substitution. In that we studied 5 to 6 cases, and mainly previously we studied what in the previous class? Integration by trigonometric substitution, friends. So here we will be learning integration by parts. So integration by parts, we have a standard formula, that is integral of uv dx is nothing but equal to u times integral of v dx minus integral of, why I am telling integral of? Because it is for the entire function. Integral of d by dx of u into integral of v dx, entire thing dx plus c, integral of. Okay, got it? So this is the function formula for what? Integration by parts. Now let us see some questions where we will see integration by parts being applied there. Okay, let us see the questions where integration by parts is given. Okay, so this is nothing but highlight rule which you already studied for your boards. Highlight rule, I stands for inverse, L for logarithmic, and A for algebraic, T for trigonometric, E for exponential. That is, while selecting the first function and second function, this order we what? Prioritize. But when it comes to JEE Mains and JEE Advanced, all these things, this function or this order we may follow or we may not follow, because certain times we have to manipulate in our rules so that we get the answer very easily. It is not about just getting the answer, it is about getting the answer easily and also in a shortest period of time. That is why we may not follow this order sometimes. I will show you how we will solve the questions when it comes to integration by parts very easily. So here some basic questions are given. So see here, it is given as what? Integral of x sin x. Okay, integral of x sin x, integration of sine is what? It is minus cos. Okay, integration of sine is minus cos. Okay, Karzada Munib, okay, it is minus cos, integration of sine. This and all you would have studied for boards. Anyways, let us consider that question, that is integration of sine is minus cos x plus c. Okay, integration of cos x sin x. Okay, now they have given if x sin x dx is nothing but equal to minus x cos x plus a, then a is equal to what? They are asking the value of a. So here the function what they have given, x sin x dx. So here as per highlight rule, okay, which function comes first? Algebraic function comes first. Okay, and then comes trigonometric function. This is the first function, this is my second function. So if I apply highlight rule and if I solve it. So this will be what? X into integral of sin x is what? Cos x. Okay, cos x minus integral of d by dx of x is nothing but equal to 1, and integral of sin x is nothing but equal to cos x. Minus cos x will become plus cos x here. Okay, minus and minus, it will become cos x dx. Okay, cos x dx. Now if I integrate this further, what I will get? Minus x cos x. Integral of cos x is nothing but what? Sin x. This will be sin x plus a. Okay, this will be sin x plus a. It is not a, it should be actually constant will be c. Constant of integration is plus c. Okay, constant of integration is plus c. This will become what? This will become plus c. Okay, now what they are asking? X minus x cos x plus a. A is what? A is, this entire thing is a. This entire thing is a. So the answer is what? The answer is sin x plus constant. The answer is sin x plus constant. That is option A. That is option A is the correct answer, friends. Sin x plus a. That is option A is the correct answer, friends. Please focus on the class. Okay, we will see some wonderful questions being solved in this class. Let us see. Integral of x square cos 2x. Integral of x square cos 2x, how to do? See, there is some shortcut to solve when it comes to integration by parts. Okay, that I will tell you when we do the shorts. Now see here, x square cos 2x is given. So how to solve this? Here first function is what? First function is algebraic function, like you know, and second function is cos 2x. So if I integrate this, what I will get? X square integral of cos 2x is sin 2x by 2 minus integral of d by dx of x square is 2x. Okay, 2x into integral of cos 2x is sin 2x by 2, okay, into dx. This 2 I can cancel. I will get it as what? X square sin 2x by 2 minus x sin 2x. Again this I have to do what? Integration by parts. If I do integration by parts, this will become what? X into integral of sin 2x is what? X into integral of sin 2x is, integral of sin 2x is nothing but cos 2x. It will be minus cos 2x. Okay, this will be minus cos 2x by 2. Okay, integral of this will be minus cos 2x by 2 minus d by dx of x is, d by dx of x is, integral of d by dx of x is nothing but 1, and inside what I have? Sin 2x. Integral of sin 2x will become cos 2x by 2. This will become what? Cos 2x by 2. Okay, cos 2x by 2. This will be dx. This will be dx. I have integral of cos 2x by 2 dx. Now again I have to integrate this further. So this will be what? X square sin 2x by 2. Okay, minus this will be minus x, minus into minus will become plus cos 2x by 2. This will be what? Minus into minus, minus into plus will become minus. Okay, integral of cos 2x is what? Sin 2x. This will be sin 2x by 2. This will be 2 into 2, 4 plus c. This is the final answer, friends. Okay, again we are applying integration by parts here. Okay, here again we are applying integration by parts. This kind of questions you would have already done for your boards. Okay, just for practice we have done this. So integral of log x. Integral of log x. Here the first function will be what? Here the first function will be log x. Second function will be, you will take it as 1. Okay, here no need to solve this. You should remember this. Definitely have to remember this formula. Integral of log x is x log x minus x plus c. This is the formula you have to remember. Integral of log x is what, friends? X log x minus x plus c. Okay, integral of log x is what? X log x minus x plus c. X log x minus x plus c. That is the answer to this question. X log x minus x plus c. Look at this. They have given if integral of e power sin theta into sin theta plus secant square theta d theta is equal to f theta plus c, and f theta is equal to 0, f of 0 is equal to 0, then the value of f of pi by 4 is what? This is NTI question. That is, this is NTI question. So how to solve this question? So how to solve this question? First of all, they have given what? E power sin theta into this function they have given. Let me multiply it. So e power sin theta into what is there? Into sin theta d theta plus integral of e power sin theta into what is there inside? Secant square theta d theta. Now out of these two functions, which function looks complicated? Okay, looks complex. So this function is very simple. So this function looks complex. So let me integrate this function. So while integrating this function, understand one thing. Okay, as per Eilert rule, this function should be second function because exponential function. As per Eilert function, e is the last value, that is e is the last priority, that is exponential function is the least priority, but algebraic function is highest priority when compared to this and this. Okay, so I should take what? This is second function, this is first function, but here I am not doing that. Here let me do some manipulation. Here I will take this as the second function, I will take this as the first function. Why? Because I want to solve the question very easily and also very fastly. Okay, so for that I'll manipulate this, I'll change the order. So let us see how to solve this. So this will become what? E power sin theta into integral of secant square x, secant square theta is what? Integral of secant square theta is tan theta. Okay, minus this is what? Minus d by d theta of sin theta. Okay, integral of d by d theta of sin theta is nothing but what? It is nothing but equal to e power sin theta into derivative of sin theta is cos theta, into derivative of sin theta is cos theta, and to integral of secant square theta is tan theta. Tan theta, this is nothing but tan theta, okay, d theta. Okay, this is what we have. Now e power sin theta into tan theta. Okay, now this secant square, this is what? Cos theta, tan theta is there. This cos theta, tan theta, how I can simplify? I have cos theta, here I have what? Sin theta by cos theta. Okay, this is nothing but what? Cos theta I can cancel. Here I will be left with what? Here I will be left with e power sin theta into what it is? Cos theta tan theta. If I multiply, what I will get? If I write tan in terms of sin and cos, what I will get, friends? This is my star step. This is my star steps here. Tan theta I will convert it into sin and cos. I will be left with e power sin theta into what it is? It is nothing but sin theta itself. Okay, plus c. Now I will bring this down. Okay, this will be along with integral sign. This will be along with integral sign. Okay, this will be along with integral sign. Now what I have here? Now what do I have here? See here. Now I have here e power sin theta into sin theta d theta. Here also I have d theta. Okay, let me keep it as it is. Now see here, observe carefully. E power sin theta into d theta. Okay, this much I have. Now see here, this is e power sin theta d theta. This is minus e power sin theta d theta. This is same as this. This is same as this along with negative sign. So I can cancel. So what I have? I have f of theta is equal to what? F of theta plus c is nothing but equal to what? F of theta plus c is nothing but equal to e power sin theta tan theta plus c. E power sin theta plus tan theta plus c. Now if I put f of 0, what will happen to this function? If I put f of 0, what will happen to this function? F of 0 will give me what? F of 0 will give me, okay, f of 0 plus c will give me what? It is nothing but equal to e power sin 0. E power sin 0 is what? E power sin 0 is 0. Okay, sin 0 is 0 and tan 0 is also what? Tan 0, what is the value of tan 0? Tan 0 is also 0. Okay, 0 plus c. So what will happen? This will be 0. This will be 0. So that gives me what? That gives me, they are telling f of 0 is 0. That gives me what? F of 0 is 0. 0 plus c is equal to 0 plus c is equal to what? 0 plus c is equal to 0. So that gives me what? C is equal to, I will get it as 0. I will get c is equal to 0. If I get c is equal to 0, now they are asking us to find f of pi by 4. F of pi by 4 is what? F of pi by 4 is f of theta is e power sin theta tan theta. Okay, see here, let me take it here. F of theta is what? F of theta is e power what it is? E power sin theta tan theta. Observe carefully. F of theta is e power sin theta tan theta. This is what we got. Okay, so f of pi by 4 is what? F of pi by 4 is nothing but equal to what? F of pi by 4 is e power sin pi by 4. Sin pi by 4 is what? 1 by root 2. Okay, tan pi by 4 is what? 1. So the answer is e power 1 by root 2. E power 1 by root 2 is the answer to this question. That is option B. This entire question, you have solved this question very simply. Okay, very in a simple way. So see here, this is e power sin theta into sin theta. If I multiply with this and then I take this function because it looks little complex and then I play with it. Okay, instead of taking highlight order, if I reverse it and take this function is the second function and this function is the first function, as per highlight this will be reversed. This will become first, this will become second. But here I am taking what? I am taking this as second and this as first, and then I will get it like this and I can cancel this function and this function. I will be left with only this one. Okay, f of theta I will get it, f of 0 is equal to 0. If I get that, I will get c is equal to 0. Then if I put f of pi by 4, I will get it as e power 1 by root 2. This is how you solve this question, friends. Clear? This is how you solve this question, friends. Okay. Shiny, if you are not interested, you can choose to stay away from the class. instead of wasting your time putting such comments, just leave the class. Okay. Clear? Good evening, Tejas. Let us move to the next one. Have a look at this one. The integral of cos log x dx is equal to, this is JEE Main 2019 question. JEE Main 2019 question. They have given cos log x. Okay, they have given cos log x. So how to solve this question? So cos log x is given. So see here, cos log x to the BC. So into 1 I will write it. Into 1 I will write it. So algebraic function, 1 can be taken as algebraic function, but that function should be taken as first function as per highlight order. A comes first, then comes T, highlight order. But here, instead of taking this as first function, I am taking this as second function. This function I am taking as first function. Okay. Now if I integrate, what I will get? This will be cos log x. That is applying by parts formula. Okay. That is I am applying by parts. This will be what integral of x is. Integral of 1 is nothing but equal to what? X minus d by dx of cos x. D by dx of cos x is nothing but what? D by dx of cos log x. D by dx of cos log x. Let me take this as I is equal to d by dx of cos log x. I will get it as sine. Okay, I will get it as minus sine. This will become plus. Okay, sine log x. Derivative of log x is 1 by x. X will be here, and integral of 1 will be x. Integral of 1 will be x. Okay, dx will be there. X and x I can cancel. Okay. Now again I should apply integration by parts to this function. So this will remain as it is. I is equal to cos log x into, let x be here, x into cos log x plus integral of sin log x is, I will take sin log x as the first function. So this will become sin log x, okay, into x. 1 means integral of 1 means it is x, into derivative of sin log x is nothing but cos log x. Okay, cos log x, into derivative of log x is 1 by x, x will be here, and integral of 1 is nothing but equal to x plus c. Now this and this will cancel. I will have what? This is nothing but equal to what? I cos log x. This integral will be there. This is nothing but equal to what? This will be I. Okay. So if I bring it this side, this will become 2 times I is equal to x is here also, x is here also. I can take x common. This will be equal to what? Cos log x plus sin log x. Okay, sin log x to the base c plus c. Okay, 2i is this much. So I will be equal to what? This entire thing I will divide by 2, x by 2 into cos log x plus sin log x plus c. This entire thing divided by 2. So this is the answer which we got. So what is the option? X by 2 into cos log x plus sin log x plus c. That is option. Here it is plus is there. Here it is only x. Here it is minus. Here it is plus is there. That is option C. So easily we could solve this question. Okay, by taking this as the first function and this as the one as the second function. Is it clear, friends? Okay, I hope it is clear. Okay, I hope it is clear. Let us move to the next function, friends. Let us move to the next question. Look at this. Have a look at this. Okay. Have a look at this. Let us try to solve this question. Let us try to solve this question. Have a look at this question. See here. If have a look at this question, what they have given. This is JEE Main 2023 question. This is JEE Main 2023 question that they have given. So see here, what they have given is e power sin square x cos x sin 2x minus sin x dx. Okay, and I of 0 is nothing but equal to 1. Then they are asking us to find I of pi by 3 is equal to what? Then they are asking us to find I of pi by 3 is equal to what? This is JEE Main 2023 question. So how to solve this question? So how to solve this question? So have a look at this. First of all, they have given I of x is equal to what? They have given, let me multiply this and I can write it as what? E power sin square x into cos x sin 2x minus integral of, this should be dx, minus, this will be dx minus e power sin square x into sin x dx. This is the function that we have, friends. So looking at this, which is a complex function as per us, so this looks more complex function. So let us integrate this, let us keep it as it is, let us see if it gets cancelled or not. So this is what is given. So here which function I should take it as first function and second function, but before that let me take this, I can write this as what? E power sin square x into sin 2x, okay, e power sin square x into sin 2x, okay, and I'll write this as cos x dx. Now which function I should take it as first function and second function? Which function I should take it as first function and second function? So see here friends, here if I take this function as first function and second function, which I should take it as first and second function? So see here friends, this entire thing I can take it as what? This entire thing I can take it as second function. This entire thing I can take it as second function, and this one, okay, or I can take this as what? Instead of taking this as second function, let me take this as first function. No, let us take this as first function. Let this be second function. Let this be cos x be second function. Okay, this entire thing let us take it as e power sin square x sin 2x. Let us take it as first function. This one we will take it as what? Cos x. Let us take it as second function. So how to solve this? So see here friends, if I take this as first function, this as second function, I'll get it as what? E power, what is this? First function, if I take this, see here, I'll get it as what? I'll get it as, let us check what we'll get. E power sin square x sin 2x, e power sin square x sin 2x, and the integral of sin x cos x is nothing but equal to what? Integral of cos x is nothing but equal to sin x, okay, minus derivative of this will come, So instead of that, what we can do is sin 2x, I can write it as what? 2 sin x cos x, okay. So see here friends, let us do some manipulation here. So let us take this as second function. Instead of that, let us take this as second function. What will be the challenge if I take this as second function? If I take this as second function, it will be easy for me to solve and compared to taking this as first function. If I take this as first function, it will be easy for me. So cos x I'll write it as it is, okay. Next, e power sin square sin 2x, integral of e power sin square sin 2x. So integral of e power sin square sin 2x is nothing but equal to what? If I put this is nothing but equal to e power sin square sin 2x. So see here, e power sin square x sin 2x. Here if I put sin square x is equal to t, what I'll get? Dt is nothing but equal to 2 sin x cos x, okay. Dt is nothing but equal to 2 sin x cos x, okay. Dt is nothing but equal to 2 sin x cos x, 2 sin x cos x, okay. Dt is nothing but equal to 2 sin x cos x into what I'll get? I'll get it as what? I'll get it as 2 sin x cos x into derivative of sin x is cos x dx. So this entire thing will become what? This entire thing I can take it as what? I can take this as dt. So for that, instead of taking e power sin square x sin 2x, let me take what? Let me take this one. So focus here. Here I am taking trial and method. Why I am doing is for you to understand which function I should take, first function and second function. So see here friends, I can take this entire thing, e square sin 2x, e power sin square x, I can take it as what? I can take this as what? I can take this as what? I can take this as just first function. Instead of first function, let me take this as second function. This entire thing I can take it as what? First function. This entire thing I can take it as what? First function. So this will remain what? Sin 2x into cos x and derivative of what is this? Integral of e power sin square x is nothing but what? What I will get it? E power sin square x, what I will get it? E power sin square x is nothing but equal to integral of e power sin square x will give me what? Will give me same as this function. So let us have a look at this. Okay, let me have a look at this. Let me have a look at this question. If there is any changes, let us see. This is JEE Main 23 question. So the question is e power sin square x cos x sin 2x minus sin x. I am thinking sin 2x should come after minus or what? Okay, let us look at the question first. Okay. Let us have a look at this. So, when we look at this, we are getting it as what? So, this is the function that they were given. So, as per this, if you have to go by this, see here, they have given it as what? They have given it as good morning, what is it? Okay, Harsimran Singh, that is good. If you are following, let us see. So, here they have given this one, no need to get confused. So, here e power sin square x sin 2x cos x, this is fine, what we have taken is fine. So, here what we have to take is this cos x, let us take it as first function, here let us take this as second function. If we take this as second function, what will happen? So, cos x will remain as it is. Now, integral of what it is? Integral of e power sin square x sin 2x, this I have to integrate this. Let me take separately e power sin square x sin 2x, what is the integral of this? Sin 2x. Okay. If I put t is equal to sin square x, if I put t is equal to sin square x, dt will be equal to what? 2 sin x cos x, dt will be equal to what? 2 sin x cos x dx, that is nothing but equal to what? Dt will be equal to sin 2x dx, sin 2x dx. So, this entire thing will become e power t dt, e power t dt, that is nothing but equal to e power t, that is nothing but e power t plus c, that is nothing but equal to e power sin square x. Okay, e power sin square x. So, cos x into, this is the thing I did for your understanding, that integral of e power sin square x is nothing but equal e power sin square x into sin tx gives us e power sin square x itself. Okay. So, integral of e power sin square x sin 2x gives us e power sin square x itself. So, this gives us this itself. So, cos x into e power sin square x minus d by dx of cos x is what? D by dx of cos x, it is not integral of cos x, d by dx of cos x is minus sin x. So, I can write this as plus, this will be plus sin x into, okay, integral of e power sin square x sin 2x is nothing but e power sin square x, okay, e power sin square x dx. Now, I will bring this function down. If I bring this function down, what I will have? Minus e power sin square x into sin x dx, into sin x dx. Now, I have this. So, see here e power sin square x sin x dx, here also it is e power sin square x sin x dx, very simple. So, this is plus, this is minus, so I can cancel. So, I will be left with what? So, this entire thing, that is what? I of x, I am left with what? I of x, I am left with e power sin square x, e power sin square x cos x. I am left with e power sin square x cos x for I of x. They are telling I of 0 is equal to 1. If I take I of 0, that is nothing but what? E power sin 0, e power sin 0 is nothing, sin square 0 is 0 itself, cos 0 is nothing but 1. Okay. So, I of 0, what they are telling? It is 1. So, 1 is equal to what I am getting? So, if this is nothing but equal to 1 is equal to 1 I am getting. So, e power 0 is nothing but equal to 1 itself. So, I of 0 they have given this, fine. So, then they are asking us what? So, I of 0 we are getting as 1, they are asking us what? I of pi by 3, they are asking of I of pi by 3, they are asking us I of pi by 3. So, I of x is e power sin square x cos x. So, e power pi by 3, e power sin pi by 3, e power sin square pi by 3, e power sin square pi by 3 into cos pi by 3, okay, into cos pi by 3, because we have to put wherever x is there we have to put pi by 3 friends. So, sin pi by 3 is what? Sin 60, that is root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2 is there, but root 3 by 2 whole square we have to do because it is sin square. Cos pi by 3 is what? Cos pi by 3 is 1 by 2, cos pi by 6 is root 3 by 2, cos pi by 3 is 1 by 2. So, this becomes what friends? E power root 3 by 2 whole square, that is nothing but equal to what? 3 by 4 into 1 by 2. So, that is nothing but equal to what? The answer will be 1 by 2, okay, e power 3 by 4. Okay, this is the answer we will get, this is the final answer we will get. So, e power 3 by 4 into 1 by 2, that is nothing but equal to option C. That is nothing but equal to option C. Okay, that is nothing but equal to option C. This is the answer to this question. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear? Okay, this is the answer to this question. I hope it is clear. Okay, let us wind up here. Let us meet in the next class. I hope it was clear. We learned some special integrals and also we learned, that is special integrals means integration of inverse trigonometric function, and also we learned integration by parts. First we learned some basic questions when it comes to integration by parts, and then we learned some JEE Mains PYQs, that is 2022, 2019, 23, all these things. And I told you we have to follow highlight order, that is when it comes to your board exams, but when it comes to JEE Mains you have to manipulate with that and you have to keep one function so that it gets cancelled when we do some other complex function. If you integrate by parts, by not following highlight order, sometimes you will get it very easily, and that is what we saw in last 2-3 questions. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Okay, let's meet in the tomorrow's class. Okay, please practice these questions I'll wind up now, and we'll meet in the next session, that is for TGAP sets question solving session. Alright friends, thank you, take care.